Sorry, this was interrupted by a phone call. Okay, I was going to talk about Saint Martha the Dominator. Um, you're probably familiar with the Bible story of Jesus is at his friend Lazarus's house. Lazarus has two sisters, Martha and Mary. Martha is the one who's busy in the kitchen. She's cooking and she's serving everybody. And she becomes very frustrated because her sister Mary is not helping her at all. She's sitting at the table with the men listening to Jesus preach. So she is known as the patron of cooking. But one of the less known things about Martha is that after Jesus died, she traveled around preaching the faith. And in France, there was a monster called the Tarasque. It was a dragon. It was plaguing the village, causing horrible destruction. And Martha was able to feed him something, and she ended up tying him up with her hair ribbons and destroying this dragon. So the town changed its name to Tarascon, I believe. And every year, I think to this day, they have a festival honoring Saint Martha. So because of her defeating the dragon, she's the patron of those who need help dominating, especially cruel bosses. Let's see. I was going to talk about also financial magic. I'm saying financial rather than money magic because it's really about managing finances. And a lot of times people do spells, saying, I want to be rich, I want to be wealthy or whatever. But the deities, to them, when they're looking at us, if you look at the world as a whole, anybody living in America or England or developed countries, compared to the rest of the world, we are so rich. We are like in the top, I think, 4% of the world. So the spirits are looking at us like, why are you asking to be rich? You're so rich. So you really need to define what it is you're looking for. For example, like a specific money amount. Compared to the rest of the world, making $40,000 a year is like incredible. So you really need to carefully think about what it is exactly that you're trying to achieve. What is true wealth? The Bible talks about money as being a spirit. I thought that this was very interesting. Christ calls money mammon. And it says in there, you cannot serve both God and mammon. Now, money has the characteristics of spirit. It's intangible. It's invisible. The cash that we have, the dollar bills, is only a representation of money. Money is really not something that is a tangible thing. It's value. You can't see it. Its presence or its absence creates a real effect in our lives. There's protocol for handling it. It requires certain offerings and certain treatment. If you don't treat money properly, it will leave and be a very offended guest. A lot of people mistreat money, and it leaves them. There's many people that win the lottery, and within a couple of years, they're totally broke again. If you become too obsessed with it, or you value it too much, it can possess you, just like any demon. So you can't serve mammon and God. So just like any other demon, you want it to serve you. You don't want to serve it. You need to tame it. The book I was talking about the sorcery book, The Sorcerer's Secret, has a section in there on summoning demons. And the way that it's described is you bind the demons to an oath, make it submit to your will as your will is aligned with the divine will. This will fulfill the natural order of things, because the divine will is the natural order of everything. Everything is supposed to go along with the will of the divine, the natural order of the universe. So I'm not going to get into summoning demons or any of that in my videos, but it's important to have a healthy relationship with anything you're going to work with, especially if it's a spirit, any type of spirit. You want to treat it with respect. You want to treat it honorably. And if you're going to be asking money to do some type of service to you, come to you, treat you well, think about it. If you're asking a deity or a spirit to do something nice for you, you're going to want to treat them reverently. But with anything in money magic, you're going to want to look at the everyday, regular, mundane world type of stuff. You know, write out your budget. You're going to want to spend less and earn more. Some things that can be used in money magic are grabbing hands. I've heard people use gator's hands. It's like a dried hand of an alligator. I've had chicken feet, dried chicken feet. Sassafras leaves, that's for the purpose of holding on to money once you have it. Lodestones attract money. Irish moss, cinnamon. Some people set up financial altars. Saint Expedite is known for getting something done quickly. Green and gold candles are popular for money magic. The Buddhist deity of wealth is Dzambala, with a D at the beginning, but it's like Zambala. The Archangel of Jupiter, Tzekiel. Also, praying the 23rd Psalm is popular for matters to do with money. So that is my video for today, for this witchy weekend. Have a wonderful weekend, guys, and blessed be.